Hey everyone, today I want to tell you about my latest organizational kind of planner obsession. It is an organizational notepad. Now I say like planner because it's not really a planner, but it kind of is. It's like a planner mixed with like a desk blotter, but like a mini version. It's a notepad. But the reason why I became obsessed with this lately is because a few videos ago I talked about the Noted by Post-it brand, and they have this, it's a mini calendar, but there's space to add additional things, and it has become so useful and so helpful. So I went a bit down the rabbit hole just in a bunch of different places, especially Amazon, and I was looking at all sorts of different organizational notepads. So I want to tell you what I love about them and show you a few different ones. The first thing that I love about them is they are convenient and they're right in front of you. So having it at your desk, you can add things as you think of them. You don't have to go digging around and find your planner. Not, of course, I am never saying anything bad about a planner, but it is so convenient having this on your desk. And another thing is maybe you have transitioned to work from home life, so you have an office, or maybe you don't have a dedicated office space, so you're at a kitchen table or on your couch. It can easily come with you. So having these organizational notepads is convenient and helpful. Another thing I love about this is that you can constantly see progress. It's right in front of you. You're checking things off. Maybe you add things as you think of them, checking more things off, highlighting them. I think it's really, really useful and just so convenient. I've said that already before, but I just cannot get over how nice it is to have something right in front of you. And another thing that I really like is that it also could become, if this is something that's helpful for you, a mini habit tracker. So one thing that I have been using it for is just little reminders to drink water, stand up, stretch, do a couple little mini exercises. And that's good because if you're a person who works a desk job or you've transitioned to working from home, you're working remotely, sometimes you sit all day and you forget to stand up or stretch or get a little movement in. So having those reminders right in front of you of, oh, I need to check that box, I need to get some water, I need to stand up, is really helpful, and it's good for your mental as well as your physical health. And lastly, I love how different all of these notepads are. I like how they're not just a plain notebook, which there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I like how there's different columns, boxes, categories, areas where you can check things off. So it's so easy to find out of all of the different options, something that works for you. So here we go. I want to show you a few things that I found. All right, so the first notepad I want to show you is from Amazon, and I love this. It's the perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small. And I just like how it's got on the left side, it's just got these perfect, large enough for you, and plenty of these check boxes. So you could put anything there. You could put a list of things you have to do. You could put groceries. You could start a holiday list of all the gifts that you want to get for people there. You could do anything. There's no category with it. Plenty of space. I love it. And I love the colors too, the teal, the pink, and the light peach. And then on the right side, you can add your date, your top priorities. You can add what you want to do tomorrow, some don't forget, and some general notes. So I just love this. This is one of my favorites right off the bat. I love it because it's so simple, but it's also got different boxes and different spaces for different things. So that's great. I also mentioned in my recent video about making to-do lists that maybe you shouldn't make a to-do list every day, because for me personally, I was spending a lot of time making to-do lists as opposed to actually checking items off of the to-do list. That being said, this is a little daily notepad, and if that's part of your ritual, this could be a really good way to start your day. You sit down with your cup of coffee or tea in the morning, you spend 5 minutes and you fill this out. So I really like this notepad. All right, next one, I saw this online and I am excited to, it's not really an unboxing, I'm gonna like rip into it with a little pen here. So it's got a little cover sheet, so I'm gonna take the plastic off. Here we go. This is a little bit bigger than the last one, so I think that this is it's an 8.5 by 11, and it's got a vertical layout. All right, so this one here, I'm gonna take the top cover off, and then this is the printing on it. So you've got at the top the date on the left side, you've got this in the middle, which I like, and then on the right side you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so you can circle which day of the week it is. Then you've got the today I'm grateful for, so I really like that, a little gratitude moment in there. And then under that, the must get done today, so your top 3. I have always said I love a top 3 because it forces you to prioritize what's most important to you. Now next to that there's a clock, which is cute, but I'm not really sure exactly what I would do with it. Not a deal breaker though, because you could just, ignore it or draw something fun or put your favorite time of day on there, even though I don't know what that would be. But it also has right below that a spot for appointments, and then to the right of that, a to-do list. Then moving down, you have space for water intake, your health and fitness, your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And then to the right, you've got a notes and doodles column. So it's just got so much to offer. And then below that, sort of a recap of your day-to-day's achievements. So I really like this. I just think that it's super cute. I like how simple it is, but how many different categories there are. And I like that it's got that light gray, the pale pink. It's just a really simple design. I will also say that I'm a little tiny bit of a font snob, and I don't like any like fonts that seem too distracting. So I really like the little motivational quote, "You've got this" on top in script. And then the rest of the font on there is just really simple and clean. So I absolutely love this. I will definitely be using this one. That last one was from Amazon. Now this one is one that I have had for a really long time and I just think it's cute. So I just wanted to show it to you. I don't know that this is available. It's the Lily Pulitzer notepad that I got, like I said, a few years ago. And it says, "I must, I may, and I might." So just like a fun little notepad that could be good if you wanted to make a really simple to-do list. It's got a couple different categories in there. And like I said, it's not as intricate as maybe some of the other ones, but this is just one I wanted to show you because I love it and I still use it and I've had it for a while. The next two notepads that I got are from the same company. There's a weekly, which is horizontal, and a daily, which is vertical. So I'll look at the daily first. So the daily has a space on top for the date, and then it also has the Monday through Sunday, so you can circle the day of the week that it is. And it's got two columns. On the left side, you have space for today's focus, a small to-do list, probably about 10 items, a notes section, and then you have a space for meals and water. There's not a ton of space for meals, so if you're really tracking food, you probably wouldn't have a ton of space in there, but you could probably make it work. Then on the right side, you have a schedule layout. So you could put daily appointments, things that are happening from 6 a.m. until 9 p.m. If that's something you're looking for, this could definitely work for you. It might be nice for you to have that schedule in front of you, see your day at a glance. That could be really helpful. And then below that, again, it's sort of a wrap up good things that happened today, which I absolutely love. Now the weekly one, again, similar, they're the same size. So they're the same size. One is just horizontal, the other is vertical. But the weekly has on the left side top 3 to do, so sort of a top 3 but for the week as opposed to daily, then an everything else list, so it looks like you have space for it to do, and then a little box for something fun. So I like that as a little way to think of something fun for your week. Then across the top you've got week of, healthy habit, and then you can check rocked it or room for improvement, so you can sort of reflect on your week. And then you've got Monday through Sunday, and you put whatever you want in those boxes. Now, as I have talked about with planners, sometimes Saturday and Sunday have to share a box, which is what happens here. You can see in that bottom right corner, Saturday and Sunday share a box. But if that's not a deal breaker for you, this is another great organizational notepad. Now, the organizational notepad obsession started when I did my video a few weeks ago on the Noted by Post-it brand, and I got their little calendar. So I absolutely love this. I use it at my desk every single day. I have on my right side of my planner a to-do list of things that I need to get done for the week, reminders, things that are important. And then on the day, it's a lot of wellness habits and tips for me because I am a person that used to be really active and walk a lot and move a lot, and now I sit a lot, and it's been kind of bad for my neck and my shoulders and like my overall just like physical health. And so having reminders to drink water, stand up, stretch. I've been doing these afternoon 10-minute meditations, which have been life changing. I could honestly do an entire video on that. People rave about morning routines and evening routines, and no one talks about the afternoon routine, which I don't even know if that's a thing, but I have added it onto my notepad, and it has just been like a great addition to my afternoon to sort of just spend 10 minutes like refreshing myself to get through the rest of the day. And so having this notepad in front of me has been extremely helpful for those reminders. So I absolutely love this one. And the last notepad that I want to talk about is one that I saw at Michael's recently, but not too recently. So hopefully they're still available. I saw it when I was there looking at the academic calendars and planners, but it's about the size of my Noted by Post-it calendar, and it's got columns from Monday through Sunday and a little notes at the bottom. They had a couple different options in terms of style and colors, and it was just another nice option of something that you can keep on your desk to help keep you organized. I think it was around the $5 to $10 range, and everything that I just showed has been around that same price point, maybe like $8 to $10. So I have absolutely loved looking at all of these. It honestly makes me want more and more notepads, even though I'm like, look, even if you make a to-do list every single day, most of these come with 50 sheets, so you probably don't need to get more than 1 or 2 right now. So anyway, it was so fun looking at all of these. I would love to know if you are a diehard planner fan, you would never use one of these, because ultimately at the end of this, you're probably not going to keep it. You'd rip it off, get a new page, and start fresh the next day or a few days later. And maybe the idea of throwing out a to-do list or something like that would be just not something you're interested in. So if you are a planner fan and not interested in this, I would love to hear about that. But if you use a notepad like this or you're interested, leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I don't want to say like I'm a font snob, but I don't like yucky fonts. I'm going to do the font part one more time.